This portion of the news is brought to you by Inspiration Senior Living, where we provide affordable elegance to Pahrump area seniors. Give us a call at 751-2300 and make an appointment to tour our community.
Women facing infertility often turn to in vitro fertilization, or IVF. Although IVF technology has improved, there is still a widely held belief that if a woman doesn't experience a successful live birth after 3 or 4 IVF cycles, her chances of a successful live birth going forward are very low. A new study looked at IVF success rates after repeated treatment cycles well beyond the 3rd or 4th attempts.
This health tip is brought to you by
Desert View Hospital and Mountain Valley Physicians Group. Don't put your health on hold. We have time for you. Call us to schedule your appointment. 775-751-7100.
Having a healthy baby is the goal of every woman trying to conceive, including those seeking the help of in vitro fertilization or IVF.
When you first embark on IVF treatment, you should not be put off if you don't have success after the first, the second, the third cycle.
IVF technology has improved over recent years. One treatment cycle includes ovarian stimulation, transfer of a fresh embryo and any subsequent frozen embryos from that same ovarian stimulation.
Once that you've exhausted the stores of frozen embryos, would be then starting another treatment cycle.
Dr. Debbie Lawler from the University of Bristol in England says no one has really looked at the success rate when you define an IVF cycle in that way. She and her co-authors studied almost 160,000 women in the United Kingdom who underwent nearly 260,000 full IVF cycles between 2003 and 2010. They examined live birth rates among these women through 2012.
Women who are under 40 and using their own eggs, within the first cycle the success rate was 33%. It remained over 20%. By their 6th cycle, they'd a cumulative live birth rate of 68%. You continue to increase your chances of success right up to the 9th cycle. You're gaining similar levels of success at around 5 or 6 cycles, which takes around 2 years, to what couples naturally conceiving would reach in about a year.
Dr. Lawler says women between 40 and 42 also increased their success rates right up until the 9th cycle. There was also encouraging news for women who produced no eggs or a very small number during a single ovarian stimulation.
And that, importantly, didn't relate to the success with your next cycle of treatment. When you first embark on IVF treatment, I think you have to think about it as a set of repeated treatments and a longish term intervention.
Catherine Dolf, The JAMA Report.
In women 42 and over, success rates were very low across all cycles, and the study authors did not see increases in live birth rates.
Thank you so much to Catherine Dolf. Here's Ron Chase with Nevada Public Auction.
This segment is sponsored by Nevada Public Auction.
This week is an amazing auction, and yes, a special date. The auction is Friday, New Year's Day at 10 a.m. Previews all day, Thursday, New Year's Eve from 9 to 3. Just tons and tons of awesome stuff in here. For all you coin collectors, amazing, amazing coins. All the good key dates. We have 15 gold pieces, including Carson City gold. I have an 1877 penny, which is like one of the rarest pennies that you can get. Lots of key date halves, dimes. So again, an amazing collection of coins, a graded Confederate note, lots of silver, lots of Morgan dollars. So a fantastic array of coins in this auction.
Guns?
Lots of guns too. Brand new AK-47, several rifles, hunting rifles, shotguns, a gorgeous 1945 Colt military pistol, all custom tooled and engraved on the top. So gorgeous, gorgeous gun. You got to come down and take a look at that one for sure.
Tell me about this furniture.
Lots of nice furniture. You got the roll top desk. We got a couple of gun cabinets, nice dining room table, curio cabinet, lots of gorgeous art. Beautiful parlor lamps, vases, the room dividers you see behind us, lots and lots of antique and gorgeous furniture in this sale.
What about this motorcycle?
Just came in. We have a nice El Camino for sale. We have a Honda Shadow 1100, nice motorcycle. We've got 5 or 6 saddles, and actually just brought in a nice horse-drawn like buggy. Absolutely gorgeous. So there's some amazing stuff in this auction. You really want to come down for preview.
Is the auction online too?
The auction is online, so the complete catalog is available now at auctionnv.com. But again, if you're local, I highly encourage you to come in for preview because the jewelry we have, amazing gold and silver jewelry, Native American jewelry. You really want to come try it on, take a look at it in person, because again, some very exquisite pieces.
You've been saving up these items for months, right?
Actually, yeah, a few we've set aside, but honestly, this has all just come together with you know, the amount of consigners that we have today that just kind of all came together. And in fact, we've got so much amazing stuff that January 30th we'll have another auction with at least 150 Native American items like kachinas and all kinds of stuff. So another big one coming up at the end of the month. But for now, you don't want to miss this one. Amazing auction.
If you miss preview on Thursday, you can still come Friday morning for preview.
That is correct. So the auction starts at 10 a.m. on Friday. Come on down. We'll have a complete appetizers and stuff here for you. We'll open at 9 a.m. Get a seat because it's going to be a crowded house for sure. And again, amazing auction. You don't want to miss this one.
For more information,
give me a call here, 751-4867. Website is auctionnv.com, and the address is 800 Margaret Street, one street past the hospital, right off Highway 372.
Darren Cox's fight to get back his hijacked monster trucks and equipment from Monster Truck Show promoter has taken him from Pahrump all the way to Colombia and other parts of South America and back.
We did 3 shows in Colombia, and then we were shoved off to Chile and Bolivia, and we were taken, they separated our equipment forcefully, made us put it in different containers. They tried to make it look like we wanted to go, but I definitely didn't want to go.
And why did you agree to have your trucks taken down to Colombia? What was the purpose?
The purpose was for me to show the Monster Jam and Monster Truck community that I could travel overseas. It was also to, you know, put together videos, to have promotional material and make money while I was doing it.
In addition to other logistical and financial problems, Cox also says the shows were not held in arenas as large as the scale stipulated in his contract for his 2 monster trucks. Then, to add insult to injury, Cox had to pay to get his own trucks back from the seeming control of his former business partners.
It cost me a total of $145,000 to actually get the equipment out of Colombia, South America, and it took about 9 months on top of that. I lost my house, I lost my vehicles. Basically, by the time the equipment got home, it was trashed by the time I got it back into my possession. Other than that, it's basically destroyed my life.
Cox says Wisconsin police interviewed one of the parties in question and found only enough evidence to possibly file a civil lawsuit. KPVM reached out to the other parties mentioned by Cox in this investigation. They refused to answer our questions or comment at length, but did claim that Cox is harassing them. This is Unat Gentry reporting for KPVM News 46.
We'll be back with more News 46 after this.